Good morning, dear students. Concepts of revenue. Revenue. The amount of money that the producer get, gets when sell the output in the market. Types of revenue are revenue concepts. Total revenue, average revenue, and marginal revenue. Total revenue. The total amount of money got from, from the sale of a certain quantity of output in the market. Total revenue is equal quantity of the good into price of the good. TR is equal to Q into P. If the output increases, total revenue also increases. Average revenue. Average revenue is revenue per unit of goods sold. Average revenue is equal to total revenue by output. AR is equal to TR by Q. Output increases, the average revenue is the same. Here we can say price is average revenue or average revenue is called as price. Marginal revenue. Additional revenue by selling additional output is called marginal revenue. Marginal revenue is equal to change in total revenue by change in quantity of output. MR is equal to delta TR by delta Q. Relation between marginal revenue and average revenue. Average revenue also increases when marginal revenue increases. In such a case, the marginal revenue will increase more than the average revenue. MC is greater than AC. Average revenue also decreases when marginal revenue decreases. In such a case, the marginal revenue is much lower than the average revenue. MC is less than AC. The average revenue is constant when there is no change in marginal revenue. MC is equal to AC. The revenue curves in the perfect computation market. Under perfect computation, seller cannot influence the price of product. He has to sell at the ruling price prevailing in the market. Thus, the average revenue or price is same throughout. Marginal revenue curve coincides the average revenue curve because additional units are sold at the same price as before. This is we can observe in this table. This is explained in this diagram. In the diagram A, we shown on output is shown on x-axis, total revenue is shown on y-axis, TR curve is total revenue curve. In the total revenue curve is positive slope or it has upward slope. from left to right. In the diagram B, output is shown on x-axis, marginal revenue is shown on y-axis, average here PP curve is price curve as well as average revenue curve as well as marginal revenue curve and demand curve. In the under perfect competition market, the average curve or marginal curve or price curve or demand curve is parallel to x-axis. Revenue curves in imperfect competition market. In the imperfect competition market, various rates at different outputs because imperfectness due to the either limited number of sellers as in case monopoly or monopolistic competitions. The total revenue of commodity under imperfect competition market increases at a decreasing rate as more and more output is sold, which because of fall of average revenue and marginal revenue. We show in the diagram A, output is shown on x-axis, total revenue is shown on y-axis, TR curve is total revenue curve. Total revenue curve has upward slope up to point H. After that, TR curve has negative slope. In the diagram B, output is shown on x-axis, marginal and average revenues are shown on y-axis. AR curve is average revenue curve, MR curve is marginal revenue curve. These curves has negative slope or downward slope. So in the imperfect competition market, the revenue curves has negative slope. These are the cost concepts. Thank you. Wish you all the best.